Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Ash and Rima from Mass Effect Odyssey, and today we're just going to be talking about a few subjects, and we're going to reel them off as quickly as possible. The first one is in regarding to people's questions we've selected for the Mark Meer Brandon Keener interview. Secondly, we'll be talking about the pretty much inevitable delay of Mass Effect Andromeda to the early part of 2017. Thirdly, we'll be talking about Twitch-related news. And fourthly, we'll be talking about the continuation of the Law series, which officially began a day or two ago. So yes, there'll be a little bit of news on that as well. So I picked two, Rima, you picked one, and you had one of your own as well. So I picked Dommy P's one, and once you see the question, you'll see why we did not employ him to do that. That was purely of his own suggestion.
Because he's awesome.
Yes. So thank you very much. And we would love Mark Meer to say that. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. And then the other one I picked was from Fire Legend. And I thought that was a pretty spot on comment there as well. So again, you can go see it in the original video when we were asking for questions. So Rima, who was your?
I picked this one by Spirit Strike Prime because Clarissa, because I'm assuming she's a huge Garrus fan like me, so I have to ask the question. So, but yeah, we do have spares. I think in total we had 8 community questions that we kind of narrowed down to. It was really tough because they're all really, really good. But we have 8 questions in total that we've kind of narrowed down to 3. If we get more time, we will try and ask as many as we can, but it really depends on how long they'll take to respond as well, and obviously how long the codec guys give us to actually ask. So yeah, we will try our best, and then obviously I've got one that I've written down as well, and then you may have one as well. So we'll try. I don't know how long. We've not been given much information, and regarding the interview, we don't know if it will go on this week because there might be a scheduling issue with. I said Brandon Kinnear's. I think he's got a scheduling issue. So, follow us on Twitter and follow the Codec guys, and we'll try and get you guys some info on when the interview is actually going to be.
So moving on to today's, it's not breaking now. It was breaking probably about 3 or 4 hours ago. This is in regards to what's been going on, and I remembered the name earlier on, and it was some sort of technology conference that it happened at.
It's the Morgan Stanley's Technology, Media and Telecom Conference.
So this has come from the EA CFO, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know his name off by heart.
Blake Jorgensen.
Thank you very much. And yeah, it's basically in regards to release schedules for certain EA games. Now, certain games that were talked about were Battlefield, we had Mirror's Edge, we had Titanfall 2, wasn't actually called Titanfall 2 in this particular conversation, but I assume he meant the next installment of Titanfall, and of course Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, in terms specifically of Mass Effect Andromeda, it was mentioned that it will be coming out in Q4. Now, EA's Q4 is between January and March of next year, which does seem to pretty much confirm now that Mass Effect Andromeda will be at least, because we don't know the exact date it was going to be coming out in 2016 anyway. We didn't really know when roughly. We can have our own estimate. Some people are saying then 7 days, some people are saying kind of Christmas. So if you're looking at November or December, you're looking at least a couple of months delay there. In terms of game development time, it's not really a huge amount in terms of game development time. It's more like, finishing polish and that kind of thing, like Rima was saying before we started the recording earlier, and just kind of getting the game like a couple of extra months just to really get it where it needs to be, kind of thing. We talked about it in a previous video and kind of guessed that it would be between kind of September this year and March next year was kind of our broader estimate. So it's still within our kind of 6-month range. I don't think we're overly concerned about it, to be honest.
No, it's BioWare haven't said anything, but from reading about what's kind of been going on, from people's opinions, scaling from the mass panic to the kind of realistic idea. There are people panicking about it because there have been a slew of departures from BioWare. I don't think they're connected whatsoever. I think that they are reaching the end of the development cycle, so people are just leaving. It's understandable from outside in, it might look a bit scary, but a couple months is not enough time to make drastic changes to the game. It is enough time to add polish. Maybe there are like marketing things that they need. Like, it might not even be game development wise, it might be marketing wise that they need some time to kind of like get their plan in order. And there are games that have done delays well with like Dragon Age Inquisition, so BioWare's old hat at that kind of things now. But there have been games that have kind of not done it so well, so things like I guess you can say like GTA Online's Heist didn't do it so well, the Watchdog game didn't do it so well, and even now we've got Uncharted 4 that's like delayed, and again like literally today, wasn't it today that the news broke? So there are games that are basically setting a date and then they need to delay the date. At least BioWare haven't actually released a date yet. But I think as of this point, there's nothing to worry about. The direct quote is saying that it's going to be in the fourth quarter. It's not too worrying now, but we'll learn more at EA Plays, because that'll be where the information will actually come from. So there's not much to say about it that hasn't already been said by everybody else.
Yeah, no, it's kind of been predicted for months now, so I don't think it was a huge surprise to anyone, really. I don't think there's a huge amount to worry about.
Because we were saying optimistically, we were hoping it was going to be 2016 in the last video we did about this. About EA Plays and stuff. So we were still optimistic. We were still saying that hopefully November was going to be the date. But again. But
hey, this could be a load of old tosh, and they could turn around at a EA Play and just say, oh, by the way, it is coming out on November 7th, 2016. It's like, well, what the hell?
Yeah, because development and business don't always go eye to eye and hand in hand.
No. So
they always have different plans about what they're doing, and then somebody comes out with something like this, and obviously because they're a public company, all the information comes out, and the developers haven't had time to even like probably say anything on the matter yet. So we'll wait and see.
So moving on to the next bit, which was Twitch. So we have kind of mentioned it in the past. I know that Rima was mentioning the idea of maybe towards the release of Mass Effect Andromeda. Obviously, we can probably extend that a little bit now.
We can probably bring that date up further closer to.
But yeah, we've been looking to like set up a Twitch channel and just like do playthroughs of the games and play multiplayer, and even maybe like invite people into play with us the multiplayer on Mass Effect 3, and also at the same time kind of answer people's questions live, and kind of doing like a podcasty / playthrough session like once a week or something, just so everyone can like gather and like listen, watch us live if you want to. If not, then that's cool too. But I'm in the beginning stages of setting up the Twitch channel. I've set up the Twitch channel today, which is literally just Mass Effect Odyssey, or one word. There's not really anything there at the moment, but I'll put a link in the description if you want to go and check it out. I'm hoping it'll be a bit more full by the time you get there. So we're hoping to do that at some point. There'll be a bunch of testing going on near the point that we launch that, which we don't know when will be at this point. So, because we need to re-download some old software that we used to have, and there's a couple of bits of new software that I want to try as well, in terms of like getting voices into call and into the stream and stuff like that there as well. So, just wanted to let you know about that. Rima, did you want to add anything there?
I don't know. I think we're going to try and go through the trilogy at a reasonably well pace. I think we were discussing it. We're probably both going to be in it, but one of us will have main control.
And the other will be like moderating questions.
Yeah, moderating questions and stuff like that. And then and then we'll try and mix it up with multiplayer mode and things like, I don't know, maybe some kind of like changes in difficulty, things like that, and maybe try a full Paragon run and a full Renegade run and stuff like that. Because obviously now we have time to kill before Mass Effect Andromeda comes out. So, but this will just be another way to kind of like, gather as a community and have like fun hanging out. So, yeah. That's all I have to say on the matter. I've got to be busy though. I'm going to make artwork for the thing.
That's true. I've got to make a few bits and pieces like graphics and stuff as well. So we got to get busy on that one.
Yeah.
But again, keep an eye on the Twitter and keep an eye on the Twitch itself. Again, I'll put the link in the description and we'll let you know as and when that goes live and when testing, because we're going to need people to help us test things as well. So we will let you know as and when
we also may need moderators as well.
Oh yes, as well.
To help us with
not
chat
like
if it gets
not
busy.
like all 4,000 of you.
No, like
we're
one or
talking
two.
like we're talking like maybe like maximum 5.
Yeah, just to kind of give us a hand in the chat and things
Yeah.
like that, you know, because we know from like past experiences that you can get a bit busy, and you might need some people to
And
kind
we're
of
not
give
always
you a hand.
paying attention.
No,
So
especially if you're holding a controller in your hand and you're trying to play multiplayer. Yeah, so
it's difficult.
Yeah.
So so we're looking for moderators as well. But again, more information will come out as and when we complete certain points of the building of the channel. Finally, it was just a quick kind of like glance at the lore series moving forward. As everyone will probably tell by now, we did release our first specialized video on the lore itself.
it was very quickly done.
It was
as well.
yeah. Unfortunately, I've had to take a back seat in terms of basically everything I do for the channel, which is recording, editing, basically anything for a few weeks because I've not been very well. So Rima's kind of stepped up and taken my place while I've been recovering. Thank you very much. And yeah, so Rima was kind enough to write, record, and edit the N7 video, which came out a couple of days ago or a day
It was a
ago.
little bit more messy than I wanted it to be. I know someone spotted a mistake I made. Kudos to them.
We've we've also Rima's also kind of fixed that mistake since, so you may see it in the video now. I'm not sure. I don't know what she did. But we did get a good response from that, and everyone really liked it, and it's kind of going pretty strong at the moment. So we will be continuing that. We've got a few ideas we want to kind of pursue on that. Someone gave us an idea of doing just a lore piece on the Batarians, which I'm working on.
There's also someone wanted to do one on like special forces of other alien species, and then there was also someone who wanted us to do more like character specific lore. So we put them in our list of videos. There's also lore videos that we already had thought of in the past as well. So we've got like probably a good number of videos to do on them. Yeah. So they'll hopefully be interjected in like the news videos and the theory videos and the more sciencey ones that we're also going to be doing as well. So and so that's kind of it really. So let us know what you think about all of that in the comments below. And thank you very much for all the comments, for the questions for Mark, Mir, and Brandon and Keena there as well. And that's it. So as always, you can subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all things Mass Effect, and you can help the channel to grow by sharing the video too. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon.